trying to press pause.
Don't pause it, man, Neil. We're in full talk.
Well, with that introduction, I'd like to say a big welcome to the fabulous Jill Robinson, best-selling authoress. Absolute wonderful woman of wisdom, wisdom well. Here we are, Pilates extraordinaire, breathwork magiciana.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Oh,
Mm.
wise, shamanic, hypnotic, guru, the drums and the gong.
Isn't it funny how we become our childhood dreams? Like the characters we loved when we watched those movies when we were little.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
eventually we just become those characters and we just take on and manifest that shit.
T-shirt. Manifest that shit. Available at
Exactly.
all good outlets.
They are actually available. We've Nicola's been making these and he's got his first collection of t-shirts and this is one of his new designs that he's selling on t-shirts, small, medium, large, extra large, double extra large, all available. Let us know. We'll bring some with us too. The 25th of February.
You put November in. I remember we did it in when you put it on Facebook. I was like, November. It is February, 25th of February,
It's on
which
the
means
25th of February and it's called Light My Fire. And this is about Imbolc, the first fires of spring coming through. Our passion, our first flames for 2024. We're just going to really ignite them. Do you know, like when you get the cooker on and the gas, the little flames start coming through the gas and they're like just little snowdrop flames coming through the gas? Well, we're going to take those and we're going to invite you to turn the gas up, man,
turn the gas on. Let's
and
light us up, baby.
burn the house down.
Burn, baby, burn. So, another Tina, we're weaving
Yeah,
into
yeah,
things.
yeah.
Um, so because it's Imbolc, I don't know how to
Now,
say
stop it.
it. So I always think I can never do New Year's resolutions because we're in the depths of winter and darkness. But when you start to return to the light, it's a really good time to like set your intentions because that's when the fire is returning to the
That's
earth.
it.
Something
That's it. And during the autumn, all of the darkness and all of the beauty that was underground, all of the hidden beauty that's been underneath our skin, within us, all the beauty that's been waiting to shine again is coming up to the surface of us. It's coming up to the surface of our skin and it's going to give out, exude exuberance, just like the buds come from the ground, you know, the tiny snowdrops start to come up, the plants. It's a brilliant, amazing time to be planting seeds and relighting your fire. Dun, 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 dun.
and also it's just the lights coming back, the lighter nights, the lighter
Yeah.
mornings. It just feels like the time to you want to get up, you want to break out of that winter kind of blanket that we've wrapped ourselves in that we've needed. And now is the time to like really set your intentions for the year ahead and to just let's go for it, guys. And
Exactly. You know, there are eight of these festivals in the year, really. We've got our main stations and then we've got the in between ones as well. And so the 1st of February really is the in between one. So we're right in the centre of that Imbolc celebration and moving into the great spring. You know, the time when it's spring is the Aries sign, right? So spring is when Aries comes in, the very first of the 12 zodiac signs, the fiery horned ram directly, boom, landing on the earth with all of its glorious fire initiating and just running around, spreading all of that direct passion. And so, in preparation for that arrival, of that energy, that cardinal fiery energy, we are going to be setting the seeds, making it nice, preparing, knowing and being in the full glory of who we are at this time of year. You
Yeah.
know, tending your garden, being mindful of yourself. We're not just that having fun. We're going to put the
Oh
music on,
God,
man, on
bring the
loud.
when me and Neil are together, it's just the fun arrives.
Yeah. And it's also a good time for review. So we will have a review during, like, I'll lead a shamanic dance, which is a blindfolded dance in pairs, in partners. And it'll be about a 20-minute one, but that's going to be a review moment of everything that you are and all of the gifts that you bring. And also a time to release any resistances, burdens, or challenges. Step out of them and then step into your newness, having that ground prepared. And it's amazing to do that with a blindfold on, because you really close off the sense of vision completely and you're left with your inner world. And once you're left with your inner world, your imagination kicks in, and the imagination just lights up this cave that's inside you with the flames of who you are, and you just get to express that.
I love that idea because when you do dance with a blindfold on, it takes away all that kind of, because you know everybody else has got a blindfold on as well, and it takes away
Mm.
that self kind of, like, what's the word? You know, where you
Yeah,
when
inhibition. It takes away
that's
that
it.
inhibition and that,
Yeah.
and it brings true self-awareness. So you truly become aware of what movements you're making and how you're moving. And we haven't done this dance together with people. We are going to do our ecstatic dancing. Jill's going to lead the ecstatic dancing. But this dancing is also a dance done in pairs. So one person has the blindfold on, and you've got a guide who's going to make sure that you don't bang into walls or people. And your guide will just be gently looking after the space around you with pillows, so that if you get too close to anyone or anything, they just give you a gentle tap, get back. And then you know. So you can stay in your zone. It's like virtual reality without the headset. Your mind is the headset, and you realize eventually that mind, in fact, is all, even when your eyes are open. You only receive what you perceive with the constructs of your mind. Everything is empty. The transitory nature of reality is that everything changes and moves. Everything changes but you.
That, it's
Barry
kind of
Manilow.
like, was that not Take That?
It
It's
was after Barry Manilow.
you're
We all
so
have to
old
say
school.
Manilow now.
And low. Um, so what I was going to say is it's the ego death to like birth the soul. So it's like
Yeah.
have to let go
It's
of your ego.
Persephone returning. So Persephone's been in the underworld, and Persephone represents all beauty of nature and light, and it's the feminine wisdom and feminine beauty. And she went to the underworld where she had to spend 6 months. She's down there, um, as a result of just natural cycles. And she's poking her head up. She's coming back up. She's like, "Hi." In fact, she's underneath this blanket behind me. Persephone's under there.
I saw her just moving before, and
I can go and tickle her feet, and then she'll come out. So
you
the
know she was
unveiling
brought.
of Persephone.
You know she was brought out of Hades by Hecate, the queen of the witches. So hello.
Yes, that's you. You can be Hecate, Hecate, Hecate.
She was guided out of Hades by Hecate. So there you go.
Yeah.
So we've got shamanic dance planned. We've got ecstatic dance planned. So it's going to be dancing in this.
Moving,
Keep up the mood.
shaking.
Do some activations on the body with the movement. We're going
That's
to
yours. Yeah, this is going to be new as well for our offering. Tell us about the activation. What's happening?
Oh yeah, so we're going to be going through the elements and finding them in our bodies. So the element of water, where does water get housed? And it's always in the sacral chakra, but the sacred waters of our body, and get them moving and flowing. And the earth, the element of earth, how do we interact with the earth, and how does our body interact with the earth? So we're going to be exploring the elements within us that are already there. So the air is in our lungs, so we'll be doing the breathing and moving and getting the air circulating around us. So we're really going to be moving a lot in this in our thing, but my movement's more from a kind of eyes closed, feeling them within us. And then we're going to do some breath work as well, and you'll be bringing your gongs,
I'll bring
um,
all the gongs, honey.
all the gongs.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's going to be, it'll just be like a lovely day of just being nice to yourself,
I
giving
can't
yourself a
wait for this new activation in the body. It's like an attunement, isn't it? But it's an attunement to the divine blueprint of the self, right? Because within us, we've all got the elements constantly playing through us and flowing through us, but we were all born with a blueprint of each of those elements together that have developed and grown, and sometimes along the way we meet with resistances that might just knock those elemental blueprints off course. So to connect to the element within us, it's like it is resetting it and just saying, hey, let's get that out of the way and be who we're meant to be,
exactly.
fabulous people feeling empowered and expressing life fully.
And taking the blocks away, because at the end of the day, the only thing that's blocking us is us and our perceptions of what we can and can't do, and
Yeah.
who told us that in the first place. So once you start moving your body and getting really embodied, you can
Mm,
start
mm, mm,
physically moving the blocks, and also that mental, emotional, and spiritual body
mm,
also removes the blocks as
mm,
well, because
mm-hmm.
everything's trying to
Yeah.
support you. So the more that you embody that, the stronger that you become outwardly as well. So
You definitely do. And I'm loving the expression of your hair at the moment. I love the expression of your hair. It's
thank you.
amazing. Have we gone full mermaid, Jill?
We've gone full mermaid. I just had to wrestle it up here while I was teaching this morning. So, but it is down to my bum now.
And
So,
did Ash do that?
yeah,
Ash
Ash.
is amazing with hair.
Great. She's like, if you want
Really.
any dreadlocks, get on to Ash Locks. She's amazing. So
Uh,
yeah. So this was always the plan to go this long, but we just had to let the ones bed in first, and then because they couldn't take the weight to the start. But
that's amazing. Oh, not recording.
oh, you are recording.
Oh, yeah, good. I'm only joking. I just thought
You think you are like, what's the word? You're the
I'm the trickster sometimes.
yes, the
My
trickster.
so my external archetype is Joker. My
Yes,
internal archetype is Sage, teacher, and my external archetype is the Joker.
you are. I said Puck. Puck was the Shakespearean Joker, wasn't he?
Yes. Also, like it's like a sort of clown as well, because clowns can comment on any situation with any emotion, bring any kind of energy to any emotion. So you could say inappropriate. I say, I say clown, trickster, internal, sage.
I love it. Yeah,
All with love.
I love your archetypes.
I
Look at
love
my
yours. What are
archetype.
yours?
I don't know actually.
Well, maybe we
Internal,
can go through this a bit on the 25th.
definitely.
We can spend a half hour introducing those archetypes, or even I've got a great guidebook for the archetypes.
I've got
It's
archetype oracle cards, so we can pick
PDF, it's a PDF, and we can send the PDF out to everybody in advance and say, while you're at it, what's your archetype, inner and outer?
yeah,
And then
I've got
people can come with those archetypes and dance as their archetype.
answers the archetype. Yes,
Woo!
love it. I have actually got some oracle cards of archetypes as well that we could
Yeah.
scatter around, see
That,
which
yeah,
ones.
absolutely, yeah, for inspiration, because just like anything, all the archetypes are accessible to everybody. There's a moment where we go through all of the archetypes, but
Mhm.
we tend to have an identity, an inner identity as one, definitely that comes from our childhood, and an external identity which comes from the way we've dealt with our life history.
And every 7 years, you kind of go into a new archetype as well. They're like cycle,
Oh,
don't they? So,
yeah.
like from the first like 21 years of your life, you go through the set archetypes as Jung put them out, which is like wounded child, saboteur, victim, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you start morphing
Yeah,
into the other ones as well.
exactly. Yeah, I'll be excited to share that as well then. So we'll get those cards
We'll
out,
have to, I
absolutely.
think we might need a 3-day retreat now to get through all of this
Well,
stuff.
we just flow so naturally together that I think we should do. So watch this space. We'll have
Oh,
something
yeah.
else planned maybe for April or February, March, April, May time. We'll do something else.
Yeah, definitely,
Fab.
definitely.
Yeah.
So the venue for this is going to be here at my studio
Yeah.
because
Or by the sea.
by the sea. I'll just be like a mermaid sitting here one day with my hair flowing down and like
Splashing.
big tail. That's all I'm good. That's my life plan is to just become the sea and the mermaid.
Oh.
Um,
Oh.
so it's going to be here. We're going to provide lunch, and yeah, we're just going to flow with it and see how we go.
There's a couple of places left, isn't there? Like 3 places
Yeah,
remaining.
3 places. So get booked on
Please
quickly
do.
as you can. I think it's still on the early bird price. I'm not entirely sure when that
Yeah.
ran out, but if
Yeah.
you want to book it, do so on my website, organicpilates.co.uk. If you just go into book a class in the search, or you can either search for the date, 25th of Feb, or you can just put in a retreat and it'll pop up. And
I'll
you
put the exact link as well underneath this video so you can just click in the link to get to the payment part.
Excellent. But as well, or if you can't do it, just messages. And if you want to transfer the money into my account, and then I'll just add you to the list as well if you want to do it that way.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Yay. Well, I'm going to say goodbye and thank you all for watching us. And Jill's available if you want to get in touch with her for any of her one-to-one sessions, female empowerment, wisdom well, also running kettlebells, bar classes and Pilates classes there in Langley Park, Durham. Also Fab
Absolutely.
Breathworks. And I've got
Absolutely.
gongs and hypnotherapy going on in many places, helping people restore themselves to have that feel good energy flowing effortlessly.
Excellent. And you also come and do a gong bath, an amazing sound bath at my studio every first Wednesday of every
Sound Revolution, the first Wednesday of every month in Langley Park Organic Pilates. It's got like the first hour is really creative time. So there sometimes there's drumming, sometimes there's movement and expression of movement, that sometimes there's breath work, and there's always some way to express and experience the mental, physical, emotional and spiritual well-being of yourself. And then the second hour of that session is lying down and receiving the incredible sounds of now 10 gongs.
Have you snuck an extra gong in,
have
Neil?
I have because the sound healing course is full now. I've got all of my apprentices. The sound healing course has all of its apprentices, and so I celebrated by buying a new gong for them to use.
Yay! Oh, there's always room for an extra gong. So
Yeah.
if if you've never been to one of Neil's sound baths, I do recommend that you get along to them because they are amazing. They're like one of the best ones I've ever been to, and I've been to quite a few. So this it's just amazing. You need to experience it to do
Yeah.
that. So
Thank you.
also t-shirts are
Oh
available.
yeah, this one we've got this in white or black, and we've
Love
got
them.
this lovely, amazing energy coming from it. You know, it's Brill. Who wouldn't want to wear one of these? Get in touch with me if you'd like one. My husband's making them and he's doing a great job. Handmade, small business, local produce. Neil wears it.
Yeah, and Jill's going to be wearing some soon as well.
Oh
So
yeah, we're
you'll,
gonna bring some. You've chosen a design, the sacred mandala design for yours as well. So we'll have even more to choose from.
yeah, it's going to be amazing. Right, yeah, I think that's all from us. So do keep in touch with us on our socials and all of the things because we've always got lots going on between us. And see you soon. Bye.
Love, peace, and gratitude.